They stumble across this strange 3-foot creature lying in the snow. It was missing a limb. It had a sort of a dark grayish skin color, no hair or sort of noticeable facial features to recognize.
The Earth's polar regions, once vast and impenetrable fortresses of ice, are slowly surrendering their secrets. As temperatures rise and the frozen landscapes yield, a treasure trove of discoveries emerges from their icy grip. From perfectly preserved prehistoric creatures to ancient tools from long-lost civilizations, the melting ice unveils a hidden history, frozen in time and now thawed for our exploration. Join us as we uncover the most mind-blowing discoveries and finds hidden in the ice. Ice Age horse, a prehistoric treasure trapped in permafrost. In the remote reaches of Russia's Batagaika crater, a remarkable discovery has emerged from the thawing permafrost, a perfectly preserved foal belonging to the extinct Lena horse species. This ancient equine, which roamed the Earth during the Ice Age, has been frozen in time for a staggering 40,000 years, offering an unprecedented window into the world of our prehistoric past. The researchers initially focused on studying woolly mammoth remains in the area and made a remarkable discovery. A foal estimated to be only a few months old at the time of its death. The young horse's body was found in an astonishing state of preservation, with its fur, skin, and internal organs still intact. This extraordinary level of conservation serves as compelling evidence of the permafrost's exceptional ability to safeguard organic matter. The icy environment has effectively acted as a natural time capsule, shielding the delicate tissues from decay and decomposition over thousands of years, offering scientists a rare glimpse into the distant past. What makes this find even more remarkable is the rarity of such well-preserved prehistoric horse specimens. The Lena horse, which inhabited the region during the Pleistocene epoch, was a hardy species adapted to the cold, harsh conditions of the time. Studying the foal's remains can provide valuable insights into the anatomy, diet, and evolution of these ancient horses, as well as the environment they lived in. Creepy ice pattern, a puzzling discovery on a frozen lake. In the winter of 2017, a group of teenagers stumbled upon an unsettling sight while exploring a frozen lake in Utah. Etched into the icy surface was a large, bizarre circular pattern filled with a strange substance, unlike anything they had ever seen before. The eerie discovery quickly sparked a flurry of speculation and paranormal theories among the local community. The teenagers, realizing the peculiar nature of their find, began to investigate the pattern more closely. The intricate design, with its concentric circles and odd markings, seemed too precise to be the work of nature alone. Some locals suggested that the pattern might be evidence of extraterrestrial activity, perhaps the remnants of a landing site for alien spacecraft. Others whispered about secret government experiments or the work of an unknown cult. As word of the creepy ice pattern spread, more and more curious onlookers flocked to the lake to see it for themselves. Theories range from the plausible to the outlandish, with some even claiming that the substance within the circles could be alien eggs or a portal to another dimension. The buzz surrounding the discovery reached a fever pitch, with many demanding answers from local authorities and scientists. Antarctic ice fish, ghosts of the Southern Ocean. In the frigid depths of the Southern Ocean, a group of otherworldly creatures thrive in the darkness, the Antarctic ice fish. These ghostly white fish are unlike any other, with their translucent, scaleless skin and colorless blood. Perfectly adapted to their icy abyssal home, these fish have been isolated for millions of years, evolving a unique biology that allows them to survive in waters that would kill most other fish. One of the most remarkable features of the Antarctic ice fish is their lack of hemoglobin, the protein that gives blood its red color and transports oxygen in other vertebrates. Instead, their blood contains antifreeze proteins that prevent ice crystals from forming in their bodies. To compensate for the lack of hemoglobin, they have evolved larger hearts to pump more blood and a network of blood vessels distributed across their skin and organs, giving them an eerie, ghostly appearance. The ice fish's adaptations don't stop there. Their soft, velvety skin lacks scales, and their bones are thin and flexible, with more cartilage than those of other fish. These features make them incredibly buoyant, allowing them to effortlessly glide through the water with undulating, fluttery motions using their large pectoral fins. Their tubular eyes are well suited for detecting prey in the dim light of the deep ocean. Ancient plant resurrected, a botanical time capsule. In the frozen tundra of Siberia, a remarkable discovery was made in 2012, a cache of 32,000-year-old seeds, perfectly preserved in the permafrost. These ancient seeds, belonging to a species of flowering plant known as Silene stenophila, were recovered from the burrows of ancient ground squirrels, where they had lain undisturbed since the last ice age. Astonishingly, when scientists planted the seeds in sterile soil under controlled laboratory conditions, they germinated, giving rise to a plant that had been extinct for millennia. By comparing the ancient plants to their modern relatives, researchers aim to gain invaluable insights into the evolution and adaptations of plant species over thousands of years. The seed's remarkable preservation also raises intriguing questions about the potential for other extinct species to be brought back to life through the study of ancient genetic material. Ichthyosaur, frozen in time. In the remote reaches of Antarctica, a team of paleontologists has made a groundbreaking discovery: the fossilized remains of an ancient marine reptile known as an ichthyosaur, preserved in exquisite detail for over 100 million years. But what sets this find apart is the presence of a tiny, delicate skeleton nestled within the mother's body cavity, a rare and poignant glimpse into the life cycle of these enigmatic creatures. Ichthyosaurs, whose name means fish lizards, were a highly successful group of marine predators that thrived during the Mesozoic era, the age of the dinosaurs. These streamlined, dolphin-like reptiles ranged in size from less than 3 feet to over 75 feet long and were adapted to a life of chasing prey through the ancient oceans. The Antarctic ichthyosaur mother, measuring over 13 feet long, was likely pregnant when she died, her unborn offspring preserved alongside her in the icy depths. This remarkable specimen offers an unprecedented window into the reproductive biology of these long-extinct animals, suggesting that they may have given birth to live young rather than laying eggs like many other marine reptiles. Ice 7, a quantum leap in water states. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, where unimaginable pressures compress and contort the very fabric of matter, water takes on strange and exotic forms unknown in the world above. Among these enigmatic states are Ice 7 and Ice 10, crystalline structures that defy the conventional rules of chemistry and physics. Created under immense pressures millions of times greater than those found at sea level, these ices represent a quantum leap in our understanding of water's protean nature. In Ice 7, water molecules are forced into a tight cubic lattice, with the hydrogens shifted relative to their normal positions above and below the oxygen atoms. This highly compact structure gives Ice 7 a density far greater than that of ordinary ice, making it more akin to a mineral than a frozen liquid. Even more bizarre is Ice 10, where the oxygen atoms form a complex framework, and the hydrogens occupy the spaces between them. These unearthly ices, once thought to exist only in the laboratory, have now been discovered in the icy depths of planetary moons like Europa and Enceladus, hinting at the incredible diversity of water's forms in the cold expanses of the cosmos. Warrior tools, echoes of ancient hunters. Amidst the harsh beauty of Norway's Jotunheimen Mountains, a melting glacier has revealed a captivating treasure: ancient arrows and hunting tools that provide a window into the lives of early hunters who once inhabited these isolated lands. These tools, some over 6,000 years old, highlight the resourcefulness and resilience of those who faced extreme challenges to thrive in one of the world's harshest landscapes. Among the artifacts recovered from the ice are numerous arrows, their shafts and fletchings preserved by the cold, dry conditions. Some of these arrows still bear the scars of use, with broken tips and worn shafts that speak to the countless hunts and battles they witnessed. Alongside the arrows, archaeologists have found remnants of ancient bows, knives, and other tools that would have been essential for life in the high mountains. These artifacts paint a vivid picture of the ancient hunters who once traversed these icy passes, pursuing reindeer, elk, and other game across the rugged terrain. Mammoth tusks, a lucrative but damaging trade. In the frozen expanse of the Russian tundra, a peculiar gold rush is underway. Teams of hardy adventurers brave the extreme conditions, armed not with pickaxes and shovels, but with a keen eye for an ancient treasure: mammoth tusks. These massive, curving teeth, remnants of the woolly behemoths that once roamed the earth during the Pleistocene epoch, have become a highly sought-after commodity on the global market, fueled by demand for their ivory. Each summer, when the top layer of permafrost thaws, tusk hunters set out on expeditions, scouring the landscape for the telltale signs of mammoth remains. When a tusk is spotted protruding from the ground, the real work begins. Using high-pressure water hoses and other tools, the hunters carefully extract the tusk from its icy tomb, often working in teams to handle the massive, heavy specimens that can weigh up to 100 pounds. While the tusk trade has become a lucrative business, with prime specimens fetching tens of thousands of dollars, it has also raised concerns among scientists and conservationists. In the rush to secure valuable tusks, some hunters employ destructive methods that damage the surrounding environment and destroy other precious archaeological remains. The loss of these irreplaceable scientific treasures, which could hold the key to understanding the ancient ecosystems of the Pleistocene, is a tragic consequence of the relentless drive for profit. New virus unleashed, a chilling discovery in the permafrost. In the depths of the Siberian permafrost, a shocking discovery has sent ripples through the scientific community and raised alarming questions about the potential consequences of climate change. Researchers have uncovered a massive, previously unknown virus, estimated to be a staggering 48,500 years old, lurking beneath the frozen surface of a remote lake. Even more astonishing, when the virus was carefully thawed and introduced to a colony of amoeba in the laboratory, it sprang back to life, capable of infecting its host cells. The virus, dubbed Pithovirus sibericum, belongs to a class of giant viruses that are far larger and more complex than their more familiar viral cousins. Measuring a staggering 1.5 micrometers in length, the pithovirus dwarfs common viruses like influenza, which average just 0.1 micrometer. This virus's large genome and intricate structure highlight the amazing diversity and resilience of viruses, showcasing their ability to survive frozen for thousands of years. While the pithovirus itself poses no immediate threat to human health, its discovery raises unsettling questions about the potential risks lurking within the Earth's rapidly thawing permafrost. As global temperatures continue to rise, once frozen viruses and other microbes long isolated from the modern world could be released back into the environment with unpredictable consequences. Shackleton's 100-year-old huts, frozen time capsules. On the icy coastline of Antarctica, 3 wooden shelters weather the relentless winds, silently commemorating an extraordinary tale of human resilience and courage in polar exploration history. These modest buildings, erected more than 100 years ago by the renowned British adventurer Sir Ernest Shackleton and his team, have withstood the passage of time and nature's onslaught. The continent's frigid, arid climate has acted as a natural preservative, allowing these structures to endure as enduring symbols of an epic journey that pushed the boundaries of human endurance. Shackleton's huts, nestled at Cape Royds and Cape Evans, were the heart of the expedition's operations, serving as base camps during both the Nimrod expedition, spanning from 1907 to 1909, and the later Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition, which endured from 1914 to 1917. These humble dwellings, compact and confined, offered a mere few hundred square feet of refuge, yet they were indispensable, providing crucial shelter and storage as the men faced the planet's most unforgiving elements in their relentless pursuit of extraordinary feats. In 2017, conservators from the Antarctic Heritage Trust stumbled upon an extraordinary find while working to preserve the contents of historic huts, a fruitcake in pristine condition, still wrapped in paper and nestled inside a tin, dating back to the Terra Nova expedition of 1910. The cake, produced by the renowned British biscuit company Huntley and Palmer's, showcased the remarkable food preservation techniques of the early 20th century. This unexpected discovery offered a touching glimpse into the modest luxuries that provided solace and sustenance to these courageous explorers as they faced extreme challenges in one of the world's harshest environments. Martian meteorite, a window into the red planet's past. In the frozen wastes of Antarctica, a rare and precious find has captured the attention of the scientific community: a Martian meteorite. These extraterrestrial rocks, blasted off the surface of Mars by ancient asteroid impacts, have traversed the vast expanse of space to land on Earth, offering us an unprecedented glimpse into the geological history of our neighboring planet. One such meteorite, dubbed Allen Hills 84001, was discovered in 1984 in the icy fields of Antarctica. Weighing in at just 7 ounces, this small, unassuming rock has had an outsized impact on our understanding of Mars. Scientists have determined that it formed from Martian basaltic magma around 4 billion years ago, making it one of the oldest known Martian meteorites. It is thought to have been ejected from Mars around 5 to 10 million years ago, likely by the same impact event that created the Zunal crater on the planet's surface. What makes Allen Hills 84001 truly remarkable is its composition. It contains 10 to 30 times more water than most other Martian meteorites, as well as organic carbon compounds and microscopic structures that some scientists believe could be evidence of ancient microbial life on Mars. While the claim of fossilized Martian microbes remains controversial, the meteorite's age and composition provide valuable insights into the early geological conditions on the red planet. Majestic ancient rainforest, Antarctica's lush past. In the frozen wastes of Antarctica, where life clings tenaciously to the margins of existence, a team of scientists has uncovered a stunning revelation: the remains of a verdant, thriving rainforest that once blanketed the continent over 90 million years ago. This remarkable discovery, hidden deep within the sediments of the Trans-Antarctic Mountains, offers an unprecedented glimpse into a time when the Earth's southernmost landmass was a far cry from the icy desert we know today. The evidence for this lost world comes in the form of a wide array of plant fossils, including the remains of ferns, conifers, and even flowering plants. These delicate impressions, preserved in the rocks for eons, paint a vivid picture of a lush, temperate ecosystem that thrived during the Cretaceous period when dinosaurs still roamed the Earth. The discovery of an ancient rainforest in Antarctica provides compelling evidence of the vastly different climate that once existed in the Southern Hemisphere. 90 million years ago, despite the continent's proximity to the South Pole, it was free of ice and supported a rich variety of flora and fauna. This finding reshapes our comprehension of Earth's history and offers a stark illustration of the magnitude and rapidity with which global climate patterns can shift. Mercury in the melting permafrost, a ticking time bomb. In the vast, frozen expanses of the Arctic, a hidden menace lurks beneath the surface, a staggering amount of mercury, trapped within the permafrost for countless millennia. As global temperatures continue to rise and the ancient ice begins to thaw, this toxic legacy is poised to be unleashed upon the world, with potentially devastating consequences for the delicate ecosystems of the North and beyond. Recent studies have revealed that the Arctic permafrost holds a shocking 15 million gallons of mercury, nearly twice as much as all other soils, the atmosphere, and the oceans combined. This enormous reservoir of poisonous metal has accumulated over countless centuries, deposited by atmospheric currents and gradually buried under layers of ice and frozen soil. As the permafrost melts, the mercury will be released into the environment, infiltrating the air, water, and food chains of the Arctic. This process has already begun, with scientists detecting elevated levels of mercury in the tissues of Arctic wildlife, from polar bears to beluga whales. As the metal works its way up the food chain, it becomes increasingly concentrated, posing a grave threat to the health of both animals and the indigenous communities that depend on them for survival. The implications of this impending crisis extend far beyond the Arctic itself. As mercury is released into the atmosphere, it can be carried vast distances by wind currents, spreading its toxic legacy across the globe. The consequences for human health, particularly in remote and vulnerable communities, could be severe and long-lasting. Sleeping gators, surviving the freeze. In the swamps of North Carolina, a chilling sight greets winter paddlers, rows of alligator snouts protruding from frozen waters, jaws agape, and bodies unmoving. While it may appear that these ancient reptiles have succumbed to the cold, they are actually employing a remarkable survival strategy known as brumation. As temperatures plummet, alligators instinctively position themselves with their snouts above the water's surface before the ice forms, creating a small breathing hole. Once the ice reaches a thickness of several inches, the alligators enter a state of deep hibernation. Their metabolism slows to a crawl. Alligators are uniquely adapted to survive in this frozen tomb. Their body temperature naturally adjusts to the surrounding environment, allowing them to enter a state of suspended animation. By conserving energy and taking no food for months, they can survive until spring's thaw. Positioning their snouts above the water enables them to breathe, while their armored underbellies insulate vital organs against the frigid temperatures. When the ice finally melts, the slumbering giants emerge, ready to resume their role as apex predators in the marsh ecosystem. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Deep within the icy peaks of Siberia, a group of adventurers stumbled upon a discovery that would send shockwaves around the globe. What they discovered, frozen in ice, shocked the whole world. Reports suggest they unearthed the perfectly preserved body of a humanoid creature, smaller than an average human, with a slightly elongated head and no hair. Authorities were swiftly alerted, and the area was sealed off within hours. The body was removed and then silenced. Those who sought answers were met with a wall of secrecy. Some speculate this could be evidence of ancient aliens or extraterrestrial visits. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Frozen steppe bison, a window into the Pleistocene. In the frozen depths of Siberia's permafrost, a remarkable discovery was made in 2014. The mummified remains of a steppe bison calf, perfectly preserved for over 10,000 years. This ancient specimen, belonging to the extinct species Bison priscus, offers an unprecedented glimpse into the world of the Pleistocene epoch, a time when massive creatures roamed the icy landscapes of Eurasia. The female calf, named Yukagir after the region where it was found, is one of the most complete examples of a steppe bison ever discovered. Measuring approximately 30 inches in length and weighing around 50 pounds, Yukagir's body is remarkably intact, with her dark brown fur, hooves, and even internal organs still preserved by the permafrost. This exceptional preservation allows researchers to study the calf's anatomy, diet, and genetics in unprecedented detail, shedding new light on the behavior and ecology of these ancient bovines. Steppe bison were larger than modern bison, with long horns and thick fur adapted to the cold climate of the Pleistocene tundra. Yukagire's discovery is a priceless window into this vanished world, offering scientists a rare opportunity to better understand the complex ecosystems that existed before the last ice age and the impact of climate change on the Earth's biodiversity. HMS Terror, a chilling discovery from the Franklin expedition. In 1845, two ships, the HMS Terror and HMS Erebus, set sail from England on a daring quest to navigate the fabled Northwest Passage through the Arctic. Under the command of the experienced explorer Sir John Franklin, the expedition carried a crew of 129 officers and men, equipped with state-of-the-art technology and provisions to last up to 3 years. Little did they know that their journey would become one of the most enduring mysteries in the history of Arctic exploration. For over 170 years, the fate of the Franklin expedition remained unknown. Despite numerous search parties and rescue missions, no trace of the ships or their crew could be found in the vast expanse of the Arctic. It wasn't until September 2016 that the mystery was finally solved, when a team from the Arctic Research Foundation discovered the wreck of HMS Terror, lying in pristine condition at the bottom of Terror Bay off King William Island. The ship, measuring 105 feet long and 29 feet wide, was found resting on the seafloor, its 3 masts broken but still standing, and its hull largely intact. The cold, dark waters of the Arctic had created an ideal environment for preservation, protecting the ship from the ravages of time. Eerie footage from remote-operated vehicles revealed the ship's interior, with plates and other artifacts scattered on the floors, offering a haunting glimpse into the lives of the ill-fated crew. Frozen wolf pup, a glimpse into the Pleistocene. In the frozen wilds of the Yukon, a gold miner's routine dig took an extraordinary turn when they uncovered a mummified wolf pup, perfectly preserved in the permafrost for an astounding 57,000 years. This incredible find, which has been named Jour by the local Trondak-Huechin people, offers an unprecedented glimpse into the life of an extinct species that roamed the Earth during the Pleistocene epoch. The female pup, estimated to have been just 7 weeks old at the time of her death, is remarkably intact, with her fur, skin, and even internal organs still preserved. Her body, which measures just 16 inches in length and weighs around 1 stone, is a time capsule from an era when massive creatures like woolly mammoths and giant sloths dominated the landscape. Scientists believe that Jour belongs to an ancient subspecies of wolf that lived during the Pleistocene, a time when the Earth was in the grip of an ice age. By studying her remains, researchers hope to gain new insights into the behavior, diet, and evolution of these prehistoric predators. CT scans of Jour's body have already revealed some fascinating details, including the presence of her last meal, a slab of caribou meat, still intact in her stomach. The Stendek vanishing, a cryptic final transmission. In 1947, a British South American Airways flight carrying 11 passengers and crew mysteriously vanished over the Andes Mountains. The disappearance of Flight CS-59 baffled investigators for over 50 years, largely due to a cryptic final radio transmission received by Chilean radio operators before the aircraft went silent. Stendek. Theories ranged from sabotage to paranormal events, with some speculating that the message was a desperate coded plea for help. It wasn't until the late 1990s that the shocking truth was finally revealed. Glacial recession high in the Andes uncovered scattered debris on Tupungato Glacier, confirming that CS-59 had crashed into the icy mountainside on that fateful August night. The wreckage and personal effects, frozen in time, told a chilling story of the plane's final moments. Investigators concluded that the crew likely battled worsening weather and instrument failure before impact. The mysterious Stendek message remains a subject of debate, with some experts suggesting it may have been a misheard transmission or an accidental send in the midst of the crisis. The discovery of the crash site provides closure to a 50-year-old mystery, forever linking the enigmatic final transmission to the tragic fate of Flight CS-59 in the unforgiving Andes. Viking apparel, a glimpse into Nordic craftsmanship. What they discovered frozen in ice shocked the whole world. In 2011, archaeologists exploring a melting ice patch in Norway's Landbreen made a stunning discovery, a remarkably preserved tunic dating back over 1,000 years to the Viking Age. This ancient garment, crafted from sheep's wool and dyed a vibrant shade of blue, provides an intimate glimpse into the clothing, craftsmanship, and daily life of the Nordic people who once braved the harsh Scandinavian climate. Radiocarbon dating places the tunic's origin between 230 and 390 AD, at the height of the Viking Age, when Scandinavian explorers, traders, and raiders were leaving their mark on the world. The garment's complex construction, featuring a diamond twill pattern and intricate stitching, reveals a high level of textile expertise. The tunic's design, with its wide sleeves and fitted torso, provided both warmth and freedom of movement, essential qualities for the active Viking lifestyle. The discovery of the Landbreen tunic, along with other artifacts like shoes, arrows, and tools found nearby, paints a vivid picture of the people who once traversed these remote mountain passes, offering a tangible connection to a fascinating chapter in human history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.